Tamiichi Kimuro, a depressed, don't care about the world guy, was suddenly given a little demon named Zatch Bell to take care of. Little does he know that Gosh is emboldened into an intense fight to see who's the ruler of the demon world. All the demons have to pick a master on Earth and duke it out with other demons until one survives. Needless to say, Kimuro becomes Gosh's master, and through many battles, Kimuro learns the importance of friendship and courage. The background for Zatch Bell is the English release of the same series of the same name, was edited, removing things like blood, nudity with Gosh and Zack in the English version, wearing boxers instead of being fully naked. The uncut Japanese version of the series has never seen an official English release. Viz Media leased and dubbed the first 104 episodes of Kanji no Zatch Bell under the name Zatch Bell, but only released the first 52 episodes on DVD. And then in December 2013, Flatiron Film Company later released the first 104 episodes on DVD. This anime in total has 150 episodes. It has side stories. It premiered April 6, 2003 to March 26, 2006, based on popular manga series. It is action. It is also adventure, comedy, and supernatural. Themes are demon. Demographic is shoujin. Each episode is 20 minutes per episode, and it's rated PG-13. Now let's get started into the review. What I really like about Zatch Bell is that I also watched this growing up, so it's one of my favorite animes. Even when I was just starting to get into it, I distinctly remember watching this one late at night on Toonami. So this anime gave me a lot of laughs, a lot of tears, and the storyline back then when I watched it was pretty good. It was well written, the characters were unique, especially when, looking back on it, this average high school guy had a demon sidekick, but he kind of looked like a doll. So all these characters had dolls by their side, the way I perceived it growing up as a child. I thought that was pretty cool. Given that, a lot of it was 150 episodes and most of them were filler. Because of that, now I didn't realize episodes watching them going forward for filler. Mind you, I was in middle school when I watched this, so give me some slack. But going back and watching a couple of these episodes to refresh my memory of this great show that it was, it was pretty unique for its time, especially all the demons coming back to reclaim this type of hierarchy among the other demons, kind of like a survival of the fittest and like a battle royale, only one left standing. It was pretty cool. I think overall, considering the art style for most of the characters, and it did come out in the 2000s, so the animation wasn't good, but it was better, than its predecessors in like the 90s and stuff like that. But overall, I think the characters were really good because it was just really interesting having like this dynamic between humans and demons working together and them not ultimately trying to kill each other. The sound for it was really good. The music was really catchy, and the voice actors really matched the characters that they were portraying really well, along with the character's personality. And, I think, as I said before, the characters had their own unique special quirks to them. They kind of had their own key motivation to keep the plot, the story going, which I thought was really cool. And overall, I think the whole show was like just full-on blown action-packed. And I think the one thing that got me really intrigued with Zatch Bell, because due to like all the characters voicing or being such small statues of the bodies that were these powerful demons in these small doll-like bodies were really good, especially all the dramas. The action scene, the fight scene, they're really good. I think also, like, since I read like a couple of the mangas growing up, but I didn't read the whole entire series, so I didn't really have good memory on how it different from the anime, but mostly I just watched the anime, didn't really read the manga. But I understood that some stuff was like cut from the Japanese version to the United States version, which is pretty fair because I don't think United States censorship would have handled a character full nudity, so they had to change some things. I'm looking at you, Pokemon, who's called Rice Balls Jelly Donuts, but that's another rant for a different day. Other than that, the character who voiced Zatch and his partner, I think did a good job bringing these characters to life, especially their strong personalities, because they're always headbutting each other. And also, like, the enemies had also their voices were done really well. I think besides the plot, and the backstory of all the characters, like, it just really brought the show to life. And, even with it being 100-something episodes, like, Zatch Bell was basically the anime that everyone watched growing up and probably still rewatches every now and then. And I do remember when watching this show that there were certain characters that were just like, yeah, look at the character with the duck bill. Yeah, he threw for a loop. I thought oh, this is not a character, but it is a character. And it was really enjoyable. And I really did enjoy Zatch Bell because there's so many different scenes and scenarios that the characters were put in, and the overarching battle of who was going to be the next one to win and how much of a struggle or obstacle they did to train to be the best of the best. And, you know, I really did enjoy like the changing of the plot and the bonus that were there and here and there. And, you know, when you get to the first 50 episode, it really, it depends on how you read the story itself, because sometimes people think more than that week in the story. But if Bleach and One Piece and Naruto are still going, then the story was strong even back then, before, like, you know, Naruto had reached as far as it did back then, along with Bleach and One Piece that are still going to this day. I think also, even sometimes looking back on it, Zatch Bell wasn't perfect in any standpoint, but it was still a good anime that was well written enough to bring out these idealistic characters that made you want to root for them till the end, because you just wanted to see them keep going and win, to see who's going to be like their main like top dog by the end, by the time the manga and anime were over. But definitely check out Zatch Bell if you haven't already, and let me know what you think down in the comments below. But until then, bye.